But I want to get to know how Ty got into comedy and when he realized, you know what, I can actually make a living off of this, or I should at least try. Because again, so many people are funny, but that's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
Also, people can be funny, but then delivering it in front of 1,000 people, 2,000, 10,000, millions in the future.
Yeah.
T for tricky, Ty.
Yo, where to start? I think, how did I know how did I start getting into comedy? Yeah?
Yes.
The short version is I was trying to impress a girl, right? But you guys, BYSS?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was trying to get into BYSS.
Because you said so.
Because
for
you said
our
so.
listeners,
It's
yes.
an improv comedy
Yeah.
troupe that are really good, yeah?
Yeah.
And I always wanted to go to the show. I was young, but I could never afford a ticket, right? So this one time they do a call out for stand-up comedians, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna do this so that I can get in and watch and take someone for the show and get tickets, right?
Wow.
So I did so they luckily not many people saw the call. So when I was one of the people who sent out like what I thought was funny, newsflash, it wasn't, but the effort was worth it.
Yeah.
So they told me, yeah, you just come on that day and then you'll go up, right? It was at Arboretum. So it felt like so even when I went there, people are not yet there. It was like a few people in the park.
So curtain raising?
Yeah, curtain raising for them, and so it felt like I was at a crusade,
Yeah.
And I was just like, I just did my jokes and went by my pizza like that.
You're at a crusade and the non-believers are the
Yes.
first people to come.
Yeah,
You know
like-
how people pizza, the guys in the arboretum are
Yes.
usually speaking in tongues. People
Yes.
just pizza them like they can't see them.
Exactly. So I was that guy, but now with a stage, and they're like, ha, Juliza, Bona, Sindio, yeah.
That's how
I'm yeah. Hey, anyway, my name is Ty, and yeah, good.
Thank you for your time.
It's actually those awkward moments that sharpen you and tell you you need to work on your content. Speaking of content, I love how you make observation of life and then adoption of it and creating it into small bits that you can tell to an audience.
Yes.
It's not such an easy thing to do. So how do you come about creating a one-man special show?
Okay, I think with the taking in my former 9-to-5 job, it was mostly taking complex ideas and then simplifying them for other people, right? So I used to work in policy and advocacy. So I'd take there'd be the government would release like a new mining act, right? And I had to go and explain to the guys in Migori what this new law means for the miners, right? So you just can't go and say, section 7. So you have to make it fun. You have to be like, you see, so serikali imesema, unaona hii shamba? Shamba inaweza kuwa yako ama serikali. Lakini madini ni ya serikali. Bangi ni yako. You see, so when you ukipatikana hapa madini itakuwa ya serikali.
Double standard. I don't like it.
So-
Madini ni ya serikali, bangi ni yako.
Yeah, so a big part of it was like you see big things that are happening, and if you have the capacity to understand them, it's making it easier for those who it's going to affect, right? So when coming up with a special takes a lot of time, right? Coming up with a special is often a culmination of a comedian's work over a certain period of time. 4 years, 2 years, 1 year. If Netflix gives you money, 2 months, right? But when it's a step for a comedian saying that this is the work I've been doing over this time. I want you guys to come and witness. That's why it's called a special. I'm giving you the best of what I've been doing.
Best of my best.
Yeah, the best of my best. It's like an album, right? It's not a mixtape anymore. This is the album, right?
Yeah.
So it's something that I'm doing because as the Kenyan stand-up comedy scene is growing, we now need to get to that space where different comedians are now having one-man specials where we are telling audiences go out and enjoy comedy outside of the internet. Yes.
Which is super exciting because Mariam, I don't know if I would stand in front of 2,000, 3,000 people and actually tell a joke. Like, I want to make you guys laugh. If that's the intention, I will definitely bomb. Speaking of bombing, you've told us you've bombed before. For those who do not know what bombing is, ni umepiga joke alafu ni wewe tu na understand your joke. Yeah.
Yes.
And what did it do to you?
I think it was a big corporate gig, and so what happened was I think they were trying to cut costs at that time. I was a starting comedian. We want comedians, right? And so they'd called guys from all over the country who work. It was like an end of year party. It's 2 banks which were merging. So now they called us on stage, right? So there was an open bar, and then I think Yashinsky was due to perform, but between the open bar and Yashinsky was me, right?
Yes.
So already things were set up. against me from the word go, right? And I was in comedy for like 6 months then.
Yeah. Oh.
So like I have like 4 good jokes at best, right? So hi guys.
Again with that.
Hi. So you know,
Mukapa.
in South Africa, so like, so the jokes were funny now that I think about it, but it's first the situation that I was in.
Yeah.
You were at a big concert, so like you can't hide. Like there's 2 big screens with your face
Oh my God.
on that side, right?
You know what I wonder?
So when you want to slide, you're still
see yourself.
you want to see yourself, but you still can't. You're playing with the delay.
Yeah.
I thought the open bar would make it easier.
No.
when
You see,
people-
the open bar has not yet been opened yet. You're the one. It won't be open until you're done.
Oh gosh.
You're the bar. You are the bar. in
Yeah.
between them and the
Oh,
bar.
Exactly.
that is tea for terrible.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Let's